Hi, viewers. Welcome to another edition of Mari Clinic Live. How are you today? I remain your host, Moralaya and Opute. Oh, thank you so much for joining. A very interesting topic. I don't help my wife. I don't help my wife. Now, this is a statement from a man in a discussion with his friend. I mean, his friend came to his house to pay him a visit. And while they were talking, this man, told his friend that, oh, friend, I'm coming. I need to quickly dash to the kitchen to do some chores and assist my wife get some things ready, like the dishes and some other things, because it's almost time for lunch. And the friend was like, what? You help your wife fix the dishes, you help your wife do chores. And the man came back and sat there and said, no, I don't help my wife. I actually do these things as part of my responsibility in the home. I am not helping her by doing these things. I am not doing her a favor by helping to fix the dishes, because I am part of that home, and it is my responsibility to make sure that we keep the home running together. So this man had to sit back, to explain to his friend that, what, marriage is a partnership, that you and your wife are partners. And if you are partners, then whatever you do it and make it happen. See your as business, as both you as that business, and you are committed to seeing that that own business run well, then you will not see it as doing your wife a favor, or you are doing your husband a favor by trying to fix things in the home, by trying to fix the food, fix the laundry, make sure things are done, the house is clean. Then you are not doing each other a favor, because as a matter of fact, you are simply doing your responsibility. So the man said, I do not help her to clean the house. No, it's not a help. It's not doing her a favor by cleaning the house. Why? Because I also live in the house. Imagine if I wasn't married to her yet and I were to be living as a bachelor in this house. Won't I clean the house? You will still clean the house. So the fact that she's here now does not mean you will leave all the cleaning to her. So this made it clear that he's helping her by doing the cleaning of the house. He's part of the house. That is where he lives, and he has the responsibility to keep his environment clean, which is simply what he is doing, and not doing it as an act of favor, an act of favor, to his spouse. No, that is a wrong mindset. And he went ahead to also say, I do not help my wife in cooking, because I also want to eat and I need to cook as well. So the man was trying to explain that, see, imagine if I were not married to this woman, I would still need to eat as a man. And if I need to eat, that means I'll have to do the cooking. So if I need to do the cooking, if this woman is trying to fix the food, to cook the meal, it simply means that I should also help, to make this happen. Why? Because I'll be eating from the food. So whatever assistance that I give to her in getting the food ready, maybe by helping her chop the onions, blend, the pepper, or one thing or the other you are assisting her to do, maybe to clean the pots or the plates or the spoons she will be needing, whatever it is you are doing, he sees it as playing his own role or his own part of making things ready for all of them to eat, which is very important. Good men should think and reason like this. rather than you always thinking, oh, I'm doing her a favor. As a matter of fact, as a man, I should not be doing chores. Really, it's usually African mentality that a man should not hold a broom, a man should not hold a scrubbing brush, a man should not, clean the house or scrub the floor. No, it's a mindset thing. It's a limiting culture, a limiting belief that probably a man should clean the house, the man should not help in chores. No, because if that man happens to be living all by himself, he will still get his house clean. He will still clean his toilet, his bathrooms, he will still clean his garage, he will get the floor scrubbed, he will still wash his clothes, do his laundry by himself. So the fact that you now have a wife or a husband at home does not mean, oh, your responsibility to do chores has ended. No, it simply means you now have someone who is helping in sharing to do those responsibilities and to make life easier for each other. It does not mean you should all their lives and make it all alone. So he also said that I do not help my wife to wash the dishes after eating. Why? Because I use those dishes to eat as well. And since I use them to eat, they need to be clean, because if I don't clean them, what that means is that we will not have clean plates or clean dishes for us to eat the next meal, which is a reasonable way to think. I mean, that man is a good man for him to reason like that, that you know what, I'm going to assist her to fix the dishes. Why? Because we will need it during our next meal. And even if we don't need it during our next meal, it's important or hygienic that we keep our plates and our utensils, clean rather than leave them dirty in the kitchen. Then he said again that I do not wash or iron our clothes. I do not help her to do the laundry. I do not help her to wash the clothes or do the laundry. Why? Because the clothes are my clothes, my children's clothes, and her own, and we have to get it clean before we put it on our body. It's hygienic that we get our clothes washed before we put it on. So he sees it as his responsibility to make sure the clothes are clean. Even if the wife is also helping to clean it, he also sees it as his own responsibility to get them clean, to get them ironed before they put it on their body. Same, for his children's clothes, he has the responsibility to see that his children are putting on clean clothes. So you are not doing that woman a favor or that man a favor by helping to do the laundry. You are simply sharing in part of the responsibility that it takes to run a home. And lastly, he said, I do not help my wife to take care of the children. Why? Because the children are mine as well. Those children are mine, and I have a responsibility as a father, to provide and to take care of them. What a grounded man, what a strong man, what a reasonable man. It's only a reasonable man, that would think and reason like that and would have that kind of a mindset towards his wife, and would say that, see, this woman is not a slave. This woman, I will not leave this woman to do all the chores alone. I will work with her, team up with her to make sure our environment is clean, to make sure our food is fit, to make sure all that we need to do is being done in the house, and we are living in a clean, hygienic and peaceful environment. Why? Because I am part of the home. I'm not a stranger or a guest in this home. I am part of the home, and if I'm part of the home, then I should join to do the work and make things happen in the home. So I would like to stop here. So men and women, please learn from this. Don't see it as you are doing your wife a favor or you are doing your husband a favor by doing the chores. It's actually part of your responsibility. Please do work as a team and get the home running effortlessly by both contribution. Thank you so much. I would like to stop here now. I remain your host, Mola and Oputi. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Please do subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks a lot for joining us, and I say see you again. Bye.